KV City, working as lecturer PSL Law College, Kakinada, East Godavari, affiliated to Adikavi Nana University, Rajamahendravaram, East Godavari, Andhra Pradesh. I teach Political Science 3, Unit 1. Today's topic is Manu Dharma, the laws of Manu. Manu Smriti is a Manava Dharma Shastra which is stressed over and over again as the fundamental dharma, means duty of mankind in the Brahmanical Hinduism. Smriti can be translated as what is remembered, implying that it is the transmitted message through teacher to disciple through generations. In contrast, Vedas are Shruti which originating from the beginning of creation of man from the Creator. Does Smriti get priority over Smriti? Does the laws of Manu, the law books of Manu, Smriti, Manava Dharma Shastra are institutes of Manu forms, the earliest of post-Vedic law known in India. It is one of the 19 Dharma Shastras which are a part of the Smriti literature. It is considered the oldest and one of the most important texts of this genre. Most of the informations given below are taken from the Manu Charitra. It contains 2685 verses and is evidently not the work of one man but the production of many minds. It gives the observances of a tribe of Brahmanas called Manavas, who probably belonged to a school of the Yajurveda and lived in northwest India, not far from Delhi. It was written in a period later than the Vedas, when the Brahmanas had obtained the ascendancy, but its deities are those of the Vedas and not of the ethics and Puranas. So it occupies a middle place between the Vedas and the Puranas. Puranas literally means old tales. Laws of Manu. Vishnu Purana in 14th century. In 4th century. Brahmananda Purana in 4th century. Vayu Purana 5th century. Bhagavata Purana 6th and 7th century, Korma Purana 7th century, Agni Purana 8th century, Narada Purana 10th century, Brahma Purana 10th century, Garuda Purana 10th century, Skanda Purana 11th and 12th century, Padma Purana 12th and 15th century, Vishnu Dharmottara Purana, Narasimha Purana, Vahini Purana, Shiva Mahapurana, Deva Bhagavata Mahapurana, Brihadharma Purana. These are the datings of writing Puranas as collected from Hindu websites. Different schools have given a range of timings for creation of this text from 1500 BC to 500 AD. 1500 BC assumes that it was brought in by the Aryans, and AD dates are based on socio-cultural and linguistic reasons. Since it is written in Sanskrit language, it must have been written after 150 AD, but that does not mean the legend and the system were not in existence till then. There must have been scattered teachings in the various areas which were collected, codified, modified and rendered in new literary forms and languages. The former existence of a Manava Dharma Shastra consisting of prose mixed with verses in several methods have been related to our Manu Smriti as we have today. We can therefore safely accept that the basic teachings of the present Smriti was handed down through generations of Shishya Parampara with different branches, whereby which branch developed independently. Manusmriti, as is today, many have been codified from various separate transmissions from separate subject areas. There is exactly why this is a Smriti. What is remembered? Does its accuracy and authenticity is not equal to the directly revealed knowledge, as the teachings are handed down through generations. Each society might have added laws which were relevant based on their specific needs and to the benefit of the Brahmanic community who wanted to control the society. As a result, the laws are not always cogent, if not contradictory. The first to process such a hypothesis was E. Washburn Hopkins. I draw the conclusion that the Shastram was in great part collated between the time when the bulk of the epic Mahabharata was composed and its final completion, that previous to its collection there had existed a vast number of sententious remarks, proverbial wisdom, rules of morality, etc., which were ascribed not to this treatise of Manu et al., but to the ancient hero Manu as a type of worldly wisdom. These I conceive to have floated about in the mouths of the people, not brought together, but all loosely quoted as laws of saying of Manu, and these sayings were afterwards welded into one with the laws of a particular text called the Manavas, a union. Natural enough, as the two bodies of law would then bear the same title, although the set had no connection with Manu except in name. According to my theory, these Manu verses found in the Manava treatise were simply caught up and drawn from the hearsay of the whole Brahman mold, keeping their form after incorporation with the Manava's text.